Hi, this is Andrea again, and recently I got another question from a Facebook viewer about debt and the law of attraction, and I'll go ahead and read the question to you here. Can you make a video to share insights about those who may have accumulated debt before learning about the law of attraction? What is the energetic reason for it, and is there a part of the law of attraction that can get rid of it easily and quickly? And I think that this is an awesome question that a lot of people can probably relate to, so I'm going to do my best to answer it for you easily and quickly today. All right, now the thing to understand about abundance and about prosperity is that it is a resource like any other kind of resource, like air or water or anything, all right? And in order to have a nice steady supply of it coming in that's meeting all of your needs, you have to have a good balance that's going on, all right? And the general balance is an ability to let go of it and an ability to let it in. If somebody's having a hard time attracting money, or if they're in a situation where they've collected a lot of debt, or there's some kind of money issue going on, it means that on one side of the coin, they're a little too heavily oriented. Now, the thing about people who are carrying debt is that they become very accustomed to letting it go, all right, to the point where they have to depend on others in some capacity in order to continue letting go of the money that they need to let go of. And so when it comes to debt, a lot of times what we're talking about is an issue of independence versus dependence. And people that struggle with money often fall into one side or the other. Those with debt tend to be on the overly dependent side, whereas people who are like savers or they scrimp and save, a lot of times they are more heavily focused on the independent side. So again, we're talking about balance here. Striking a balance is important. If you are on debt, essentially what that means is you're depending on somebody else, whether it's a bank or a credit card company or a store or whatever the case may be. You're dependent on that in order to fuel this need to send money out. Now, on the opposite side, you have people who are heavily independent and not almost at all dependent, and that causes its own conundrum, because somebody who's like, I'm gonna make it on my own, I'm gonna do it all by myself, I don't need help, they will be able to attain enough wealth to take care of themselves, but they're blocking a huge influx of money coming in through outside resources. So it's important not to be overly dependent or overly independent, but rather to strike a balance between the two so that you're able to generate on your own, but you're also able to accept help from others. And because you can generate on your own, you can also give help to others. So if debt is something that you've been carrying for a long period of time, what I would focus in on at this point are issues of becoming more independent. And we're not talking about swinging you from being dependent on others to totally independent, but rather about moving the pendulum so you're more striking a balance where I can make the money I need, I can also receive help from other people, I can help those, they can help me, and there's that nice balance that goes back and forth. Notice the things that you can do on your own. Notice when you're capable of helping someone else rather than them having to help you, particularly when it comes to finances. Another thing that you can focus on is how money is coming to you that doesn't put you in a debt type of situation. So if you happen to find money, or if money just makes its way to you, or you get a bonus at work, or there's something that you've earned, focus on that. Focus on the ways that money comes to you independently and how you are an independent person. And that will allow you to shift away from the idea that I need the credit card to fuel whatever I'm spending money on, or I need this person to help me with my bills, and get you more into the independent stance. But again, we don't want to swing all the way to the other side either, because on the other side is somebody who is super independent and who is incapable of accepting help or accepting the flow of money. Now, please realize that money is a resource just like air, just like water. It comes in and it goes out. Getting into a place where you feel very stable in your prosperity and you're seeing everything being taken care of means that there has to be a steady flow of both in and out. And when we talk about issues of independence and dependence, you have to be able to operate between both of those as well.